"Don't you dare sit here," my mom snapped, yanking my chair away at my own daughter's graduation. "You're dead to me after what you've done." Everyone went silent. Then the principal said her name. "My name is Danielle Carter. I'm 34 years old. I work as an administrative assistant at a public school, the same school my daughter Lily attends. My life isn't flashy. I don't have a big house or expensive things. But I've built everything I have with steady effort and quiet sacrifice. I raised Lily mostly on my own after my divorce, working long hours and taking extra shifts just to make sure she never felt like she had less. My family never saw that. To them, I was always the one who didn't measure up. My younger sister was the one they always praised. She had the attention, the support, the approval I never got. I was just the reliable one. The one they called when they needed help but never celebrated. Still, I showed up. Every holiday, every birthday, every crisis. I kept believing things would change. That they'd see me one day. Graduation day felt like that moment. My daughter made it. I made it with her. I wasn't rich or glamorous, but I had something they didn't expect. Proof that I didn't fail. If you've ever felt invisible in your own family, hit that subscribe button. I want to hear your story. Have you ever been treated like you didn't belong in the very place you gave everything to? Drop it in the comments. You're not alone. Let's go. The auditorium was packed, full of proud parents holding flowers and cameras. I could hear people whispering, programs rustling, chairs scraping across the floor. My hands were shaking, but I smiled because Lily deserved that moment. I spotted my mom and sister sitting together near the front. I walked over, holding the small bouquet I bought with my last extra cash. "Hey, I saved us seats," I said softly. My mom didn't even look at me at first. Then she stood up and pulled the chair away before I could sit. "Not here," she said sharply. I froze. People nearby started watching. "Mom, what are you doing?" I asked. She turned, her face tight with anger. "You know exactly what you did." I didn't. That's what made it worse. My sister leaned in and whispered, "You should just leave. You're embarrassing yourself." I felt my chest tighten. "I'm here for my daughter," I said. My mom laughed under her breath. "After everything you've done, you don't get to act like a good parent." That hit hard. I stepped back, trying to keep my voice steady. "Tell me what you think I did." She looked around, making sure people were watching. "You're dead to me," she said loudly. A few gasps came from behind me. I felt heat rise to my face. I wanted to run, but I stayed. I sat alone a few rows back, gripping that bouquet so tight my fingers hurt. When the ceremony started, I tried to focus on Lily walking across that stage. But then the principal paused mid-program. He adjusted the microphone and said, "Before we continue, we'd like to recognize someone special." Then he called my mother's name. My stomach dropped. After the ceremony, things only got worse. I tried to approach my family outside, but they walked past me like I wasn't there. Later, I found out they had already planned a dinner to celebrate Lily, and I wasn't invited. My own daughter's celebration. Lily looked confused when I told her I wasn't coming. "Mom, why?" she asked. I forced a smile. "It's okay, baby. You go." That night, I saw my sister's post online. "Some people will lie and pretend to be something they're not," it read. People from our extended family started commenting, agreeing, supporting her. No one asked me what really happened. My phone buzzed nonstop with messages I didn't want to read. A few days later, my mom called, but it wasn't to talk. "Stop playing the victim," she said. "You've already done enough damage." "What damage?" I asked, my voice shaking. "You abandoned your responsibilities," she replied. That didn't even make sense. I paid for everything. I showed up for everything. But she kept repeating it like it was fact. Relatives started avoiding me. Invitations stopped coming. I felt like I was being erased from my own family. Still, something didn't add up. The accusations were too vague, too rehearsed. It felt like they were following a script. And I needed to know why. What they didn't know is that I don't forget details. At work, I handle sensitive records every day. I track forms, emails, approvals. It's part of my job. Over the years, I developed a habit of saving everything important, especially when it came to Lily's school. Every permission slip, every email exchange, every official document. At the time, it was just me being careful. But now, it felt like something more. I started going through my files at night, sitting at my small kitchen table with a cup of cold coffee. I noticed emails that didn't feel right. Messages sent to the school from someone claiming to be Lily's primary guardian. That wasn't me. The name attached to those messages made my stomach turn. It was my mom. She had been contacting the school behind my back, requesting changes, asking about awards, even questioning my decisions. I kept digging. The deeper I went, the clearer it became. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was planned. And I wasn't going to stay silent anymore. I brought everything to Ms. Harper, the vice principal I trusted. She had always treated me with respect. When I showed her the emails, her expression changed. "I wondered when you'd see this," she said quietly. That made my heart race. "You knew?" I asked. She nodded. "We noticed inconsistencies, but we needed confirmation." She explained that my mother had tried to position herself as Lily's guardian several times, even suggested that recognition should go to someone else in the family. I felt sick hearing it out loud. "Why didn't anyone tell me?" I asked. "We couldn't act without proof," she said. "But now we have it." She looked me in the eye. "You deserve to set this straight." Meanwhile, my family kept acting like they had already won. My sister bragged about the graduation online. My mom accepted praise from relatives like she had earned it. They had no idea what was coming. Ms. Harper told me the school planned to address the situation publicly. "Are you ready for that?" she asked. I took a deep breath. "Yes," I said. For the first time, I meant it. When the principal called my mother's name, she walked up like she owned the moment. She smiled, waved slightly, soaking in the attention. I stayed seated, my heart pounding, but my face calm. The room smelled faintly like polished wood and old paper. The microphone squeaked as the principal adjusted it. "We'd like to recognize someone involved in a unique situation," he began. My mom's smile widened. Then his tone shifted. "Recent findings show unauthorized attempts to alter student records and misrepresent guardianship." The room went quiet. My mom's expression froze. "These actions were traced back to communications sent under false authority," he continued. My sister stood up, whispering, "What is this?" The principal held up printed emails. "However, we also want to recognize the actual parent who consistently supported the student." My name echoed through the room. I stood slowly. "I didn't come here to fight," I said, my voice steady. "I came here for my daughter." The principal nodded. "And the records confirm that." Applause started, soft at first, then stronger. My mom stepped back, her face pale. The same eyes that once looked at me with judgment now couldn't meet mine. I didn't smile. I didn't need to. After it was over, Lily ran to me and hugged me tight. "I'm proud of you, Mom," she said. That was all I needed. My family didn't come near us. No apologies. No explanations. Just silence. And for once, that silence didn't hurt. It felt like freedom. I walked out of that building with my head high. I realized something important that day. I didn't need their approval to prove my worth. I already had proof. In my daughter, in my work, in myself. Sometimes people try to rewrite your story. But the truth has a way of finding its voice. And when it does, you don't have to shout. You just have to stand. If your own family has ever embarrassed you or twisted the truth about you, I understand that pain. It cuts deeper than anything else. Share your story in the comments. You're not alone in this. Click hype to help this story reach others who need it. Did this story hit home? Let me know by liking the video and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Click hype to help this story find others who've felt the same way. Your support makes a huge difference.